Morning, everybody. Right, moving on. Start to the new year, I suppose. Well, it's not started yet. We're still finishing everything off. Still got stuff to do. I'm going to jump on a Jag this morning, try and resolve that, get that ignition on, see what goes off there, see if I've diagnosed it right, or see if I'm miles off. It's it's Lucas' system. I know they call, what is it? I know they call Lucas. But in all fairness, they're not bad. I mean, I've been through it. Everything's doing what it's doing. It's pinpointed ignition. So let's see that. But then again, it's an ignition I've got of somebody. So we don't know how good that is, I suppose. But we'll find out shortly. Right. So anyhow, things will just carry on as normal. I mean, I'll just show you. I'll tell you what. My left leg, I've had to walk down this morning because I've been getting cramp right bad in this leg. No doubt some of my older end might be able to point me into what's going on. And really bad anyhow. And I was out with dog yesterday, and I noticed when I was walking, I could see a difference in me. My feet went down. This foot was like flapping, as it was like banging at me. Didn't sound right. I mean, like footing sounded completely different, and it's just doing the same now. And when I went to get into light this morning, it was just hard work pushing clutch, so I got back out and I walked down anyway. So anyhow, just show you wheels. I've got wheels back off. What is it? Triumph TR4. He dropped me them off Nicky. He's a relative of mine. He owns Challenger tires, so they're all built up. So we know that we'll get them on. We've got I've got a top box up. There's something else I just want to look at box while I'm underneath. I'll just double check, bit of grease here and there, whatever, and then we can get that down at wheels, probably spin it round and get it run up to temperature, get bonnet back on, finish that little bit of stuff on sides. Just how it's going to be, stuff like that. I mean, probably see down there's an exhaust system. That's what Jensen Healy, I mean, obviously, some of you saw video yesterday, you'll realise they're off Bond. I mean, this stuff here, Zephyr stuff, that's for a lad. To get him a few hoses out, a few bits and pieces, he's desperate for them. A lad who bought one off net, and he's what is it? I think he's getting to the point where he's probably wanting to start building up. I think he's got a paint shop. I think he's painting it his son. So that's that. So, but anyhow, right, I'm watching Anglia car auctions yesterday because I mean this is probably a little bit our video is going to be now, and I was more of cheap bikes. And to be honest, I mean there were some very cheap bikes. I mean there was some unusual stuff. There were a little old aerial arrow. Leading fork thing, funny thing. Oh, full body workshop. And what is it? It was 700 quid. Like, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. But it was 700 quid. And then there were, I think it was like a little Ducati scooter. I'm sure it was a Ducati. I don't think it was a Mako. I think it was a Ducati. And that was about 800 quid. There were a Trident, a triple. And the body is all I could see from when they were going round it was it looked like you got a side panel missing, which I'm sure you'd get. It looked like a sort of bike you could tweak about with sort of carbs that it'd fire up. It was a 150. It was a later one. It was it had electric start on it. It was about a couple of grand. I don't even know if it made that, but. I saw it, I was watching it about 1,700 quid or something. I think it carried on a bit because I was like sidetracked being Father's Day, obviously got grandkids, stuff like that. And, but there were all sorts. Little Benelli twin, 125 twin, like fancy thing. It didn't make a lot of money, made no money. There were like Royal, there were a C15 Triumph, a 250. The original is old, just scruffy. It would look great if they'd have washed it. Well, they'd have probably kept it like that and just put it in corner, had it as a bit in the man cave. And I think it was about 500 quid, 400 quid. And I thought, I bet that'd kick up. And there were all sorts of stuff. A GT 250 Suzuki, a Ram Air, and that didn't do a lot of money. At all, I was really, really surprised. And then I watched a few bits of cars. There were a TR6, and it was a Bonnie TR6, and I think it finished up. It had been in storage, I think, since 80s, and I think it did about $4,000. Well, I didn't think that were out at work because it was. You could see exactly what you'd got and what you'd got to work with, and I want to put wings on it. I repaired, that thing. But they're out there now. All these projects. If you want to have a bit of fun, I mean, there were what is it? body MG Roadster. I think it were running, and what did that fetch? Couple of grand. Probably a bit more. Dealer bought it. Dealer, and he even said to dealer, I think I've an idea who bought that, and he even said to him, "Are you running out of stock, mate?" So he probably was going to tidy it up. So what is it? Land crab there. That didn't fetch a lot of money, and it was a runner, but obviously something clutch will see. Something, so it been not much. Well, can be a job because sometimes you got to take engine out. So what? You get what I mean? But that's just the way it is. But there were a Cooper S there. And I think it was a Mac 2. So it'd have been 1300. It would have been a 1275. And if it was a genuine thing, it was the genuine thing. Shit, loads of paper, pardon my French, loads of paperwork, all the absolutely acres of spares with it. Acres of spares. Been in a garage forever. Looked pretty tidy to me. In fact, it looked very tidy. Tidy as that elf. But on it, I've got it corner. I always call it elf. I don't know why. It just comes off my head elf just before on it. And really bonny, and it did 6.5 grand. I've seen stuff at Matheson's do that sort of money, and it's been a pile of scrap on a what is it, on a crate, And I just thought to myself, wow, So some of these projects are out there. I mean, if you want to like follow it channel now, and like I said, just take note to what I'm doing because that's more or less like sort of avenue we're going down. I'm going to try and do the least amount of buying I can and showing you what you can do with these and make something and sort something out yourself. Well, you could just have some project there that you ain't got earth in it. There were Austin 10, an old Austin 10. I think it'd have been about 50s, 40s, 50s. Lovely thing, complete. Didn't do a thing. I think it just made a grand. Just made a grand. Listen, for that £1,000, you could entertain yourself for the rest of your life, even if you never drove it, because that thing would be so solid and so right. You just sit there with a wire brush painting things, and I'm sure you'd get there, And I'm probably seating. I looked at seating inside. If you're probably a bit like these here, if you're undid stitching, stitched them back up, I think you'd be right in fed leather, But I didn't watch rest at cars come through. I will have a look later because obviously it was Father's Day and I will like obviously cranky with this stuff like that, so we're a bit in and out with things. But I know you got a bit of premium to pay on top of it, whatever it is, 10% or whatever. So you might get £100 in the grand, or something like one of these like scooter things that were, like that. What is it? That aerial leader thing. I mean, I think the 200 twin or something like that. They were single carburetor or something like that, 2-stroke. And £700. Well, you might have 70 quid to pay on top or whatever. I don't know. VAT and all, surprising. But like I say, if you stick around with what we're going to be doing and stuff like that, obviously we're finishing off as well, and you're probably going to learn some of this stuff. But also, I noticed on what is it, Louis Butcher, I think they call him. I think that's how you pronounce his second name. I might be wrong. I met Louis. I've done a video with him down at NEC with one of his early little Regal convertibles, and he'd got one of these 875s. He got that back on wheels, shoved it on Facebook and stuff like that. And I went and look at that. And then somebody was asking him if he were going to do some more videos, and he was saying that like he'd done set YouTube up to try and help fund things, and it were a bit of a waste of time for him, and it were probably slowing him down more than out. So so if some of you are out there looking into this YouTube thing and thinking, well, they're all believe you me, it's pennies you're getting, and it's out of interest and probably trying to keep job going that people are doing it. So I mean, have a look at his channel. Have a look at him. He's got all reliance on. He's got these bonds on his. I think he's been messing with scimitar and all. He's got his finger in a few pies. He's interesting. He's got a nice collection. He's got some lovely early little Regals and stuff like that. So, right, that's about your video for today. Anyway, as I said, moving on, and I'll just keep batting about now. Let's just clear up, and then we'll get some bits on bench. Well, I've got to finish up getting some more bits together for this chat today, and that. So things are altering a little, but it's still down to the same core thing. It'll still be based around old cars and stuff like that, and what's going up in old car media. Excuse me, it could be some other repairs involved with it. You never know. Right, catch you all later. Anyway, pass a comment. If you want to know how to keep tuning into my channel, share it about, subscribe. It all helps, all keeps it going. And I'll try and turn us around the corner and probably send us on a different path. Thank you very much. Cheers. See you tomorrow.